force it all the way back for 6.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. From the 6, here comes a return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. First and 10.
All right.
Now, Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins. That's caught. And he will score. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Houston. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. Out of the end zone, it's Ty Johnson. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
Alert! Hey, hold. Out! Go!
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in this second quarter. Here's 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, here's Allen. Looking downfield for Coleman. It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Okudah. So we are at halftime here in the AFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down to Orlando now. That's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. One team advances. One team's season ends here. Second half underway in the AFC wildcard game. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Man in motion, it's Diggs. On first down, it's Stroud. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his second incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove. A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. To throw, it's Stroud. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by their rookie second-rounder.
Middle. Look out!
On first and 10, it's Cook. And a pickup of 3 or maybe 4. It is Azeez Al-Shire with the stop. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now a give to Davis. Open space inside the 10. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Ray Davis. Touchdown, Bills.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Here's Steven Sims to return it. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Set to go now on first and 10. Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Mixon. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Now Stroud. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
These curl routes. He's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
Here we go.
And in motion, it's Diggs. On the give, this is Mixon. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Second down and 3.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Stroud. He'll get this one to his safety valve. Complete. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time. Play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Third and a yard. They'll run with Mixon. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. It sets up fourth down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up fourth down.
Field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down.
South. Hey, uno.
Here's Stroud. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's into the end zone. Robert Woods. Touchdown, Texans. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Texans have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Look out.
Now Allen. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
That's it.
On second down, Allen. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. That's Will Anderson, the Defensive Rookie of the Year, in there to record the sack. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever.
56. That's it.
Now it's Allen. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Ahkello Witherspoon. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
A handoff here to start the drive, but this will end up being a reverse. And he will score. Tank Dell. Touchdown, Houston. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4. And it leads to 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
What's that?
Now Allen. That's complete to Coleman. His first catch of the wild card game. And good for a 1st down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
What's that?
Allen to throw. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. Here's Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
Hey, tight.
Now or never, they'll throw him. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend. But as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
Why, Tony? Look the high.
Dell motioning over. On second down, Stroud. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And he didn't give the Gunners a chance to get down there and make a play for him. It's into the end zone, and a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Half 85. We go.
From the gun, it's Allen. Right side, pulled in by Samuel. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
They'll run. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. 3rd and 6. The tight end, Kincaid, in motion.
Regular. Alert!
On 3rd down, it's Josh Allen. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Allen. That's taken in. And he's going to have the Bills' first down. They'll get the conversion. It's a gain of 14.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for fourth down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense.
The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. To throw again, it's Allen. They'll set up the screen to Cook. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Allen working from the pistol. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Allen going to throw again. He'll find his running back, Cook. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Again, it's Allen to the air. He gets this complete to Shakir. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal coming up. They're able to convert on 3rd and 2. A first down on a gain of 11. Now, 1st and goal. Throwing again, it's Allen. That's in the end zone and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Christian Harris. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 2.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll go right back to Mixon. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
On 3rd down, they'll run, and here comes the reverse. The Texans set to punt this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. That'll be returnable from the 35. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. This is first and 10.
Middle. What's that?
They'll drop to throw. Looking downfield for Coleman. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Stop. John. Half. Look out.
From the gun, Josh Allen. He's going to look downfield once again. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Keon Coleman, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be third down.
Off 52. What's that?
From the shotgun, it's Allen, and they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Finding room to the 20. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Fairbairn to add the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Texans will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Now Allen on nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Here we go.
By Daniel Hunter. It's a loss of 8. Brings up 6.
So it's a win for the visiting Texans as they are moving on. They got into the playoffs as a wild card. They get the win away from home in the opening round. Now they'll regroup and get ready for the divisional round next weekend. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.
That's how I be here.